hard to believe, isn't
Yeah.
it? But we spent more money than ever, nevertheless, despite the high prices.
Indeed.
The box office take was well over $4 billion.
Best year ever. Platoon was the first hit in 1987, followed closely by Beverly Hills Cop 2. And by mid-year, both Arnold Schwarzenegger and Diane Keaton were named box office stars of the year by the National Association of Theater Owners. As Leonard Maltin points out, two other stars took center stage by year's end.
You're attracted to each other at the party, that was obvious. You're on your own for the night, that's also obvious.
Fatal Attraction was more than a hit. It was a phenomenon in '87. The film on everyone's lips and on more than one magazine cover. In fact, it's still attracting moviegoers and making money.
You'd almost think there were no other movies to talk about. But in fact, 1987 was jam-packed with films, even more than we saw in 1986. And a lot of them were hits. Instead of a handful of blockbusters, audiences flocked to a wide range of films throughout the year.
It was the year of Beverly Hills Cop 2 and Ishtar. One pulled in a fortune, the other laid the bomb heard round the world.
Morning.
But on the whole, there were more success stories than failures in '87. Michael J. Fox had a setback with Light of Day, but he scored big with The Secret of My Success. Cher proved beyond a doubt that she's a bona fide movie star, with 3 top films in theaters within 6 months. The Witches of Eastwick, Suspect, and Moonstruck, which may just snag her an Oscar nomination. Other familiar faces from TV made movie debuts in '87. Lisa Bonet from The Cosby Show made X-rated waves with Mickey Rourke in Angel Heart. Kirk Cameron made box office ripples opposite Dudley Moore in Like Father, Like Son. And Bruce Willis made the most of the slapstick comedy Blind Date with Kim Basinger.
Lakers down by 1. Magic pump!
A new face to most Americans, Timothy Dalton made himself at home in a familiar role, 007 James Bond in The Living Daylights. And some faces that might be described as classic got together in Lindsay Anderson's moving film, The Whales of August. Any film with Lillian Gish and Bette Davis would automatically rate as an event, and with Ann Sothern, Vincent Price, and Harry Carey Jr. added for good measure. But no one expected it to be this good, and it is.
Down to the right!
Fresh faces turned up in independently made films that scored big in '87. Holly Hunter co-starred with Nicolas Cage in Joel and Ethan Coen's wildly funny Raising Arizona. Jennifer Grey, daughter of Joel, carved out a starring niche opposite Patrick Swayze in the sleeper hit Dirty Dancing. And writer-director John Sayles gathered an impressive cast of mostly unknowns for his deeply felt labor drama, Matewan. As for the Academy Awards, after 7 tries, Paul Newman finally won as Best Actor, while Marlee Matlin won her Oscar first time at bat. And Oliver Stone, a relative newcomer to the big leagues, earned himself an Oscar for directing Platoon, along with the film's own Academy Award as Best Picture.
Just whistle while you work.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs showed that some movies never grow old. And Cinderella reinforced that same idea. But in addition to those 2 evergreens, people came in record numbers to the box office in 1987 to see such brand new hits as these.
Do you have anything to check?
Yes.
No.
It's just for an hour. Just, take care of it. It's very agreeable. Go on, boy. Fill these with water. Please.
As you wish.
Hey, baby, tell me you love me, that you were always thinking of me.
0.10, 0.20, 0.22, 0.24, 0.26, 0.50, 0.70, 0.80.
I know what you expect me to do. I'm not just a picture in your heads.
Those individuals showed what one motivated Marine and his rifle can do. And before you ladies leave my island, you will all be able to do the same thing.
Every guy I have ever slept with, and we are way into double digits here, has come back for more. Every single one.
Even foreign films made a big splash in '87. An absolute charmer from Sweden called My Life as a Dog won its audience the old-fashioned way, by word of mouth from people who saw and loved it. Ditto for Jean de Florette, the epic French saga with Yves Montand and Gerard Depardieu. And Wish You Were Here, David Leland's British import, which launched the career of precocious Emily Lloyd. At year's end, American critics and moviegoers were wowed by one of the first films to take us inside China, The Last Emperor, by Bernardo Bertolucci.
Boy!
1987 was a year refreshingly devoid of trends and clones. Only the sudden appearance of babies on the horizon could be called a trend, playing to the yuppie sector of the audience. But all in all, 1987 will be marked as a year of variety and productivity. A year that offered moviegoers the best gift of all, choice. And the best bonus one could ask for, good movies from which to choose.
Picture a man going on a journey beyond sight and sound. He's entered the demilitarized zone.
Good morning, Vietnam! Wow! I feel good. Time to rocket from the Delta to the DMZ.
It's 0600. What's the O stand for?
Oh, my God.
It's Mr. Leo.
You know, this whole camouflage thing for me doesn't work very well. Why is that? Well, because you go in the jungle, I can't see you. If you're going to fight, clash.
That is not what we program here.
Surprise! Surprise, surprise!
You are not funny.
You're not gonna last long here.
Boy, do I have a surprise for you.
Good morning, Vietnam!
In 1965, Adrian Cronauer was sent to do the impossible.
I was sent here on very strict orders from a colonel.
What the hell's going on here?
His mission, to build morale.
Where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland, man.
Obviously, Vietnam's not that much of a change for you.
His strategy, keep him laughing.
If someone is not telling the truth, you say that they are full of...
His problem, staying out of trouble.
You ought to stick to playing normal modes of music. Jim Neighbors, Mantovani.
Percy Faith.
Percy Faith, good! Yeah! He did a very off-color parody of former VP Nixon.
Seeing as how the VP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Because if it leaks to the VC, you can end up an MIA, and then we'd all be put on KP.
Sir, the man is a walking keg of dynamite.
He's read unofficial news.
Ethel Merman jams Russian radar.
Hello, I've got a feeling.
What's he gonna be like in 6 months?
Big dogs landing on my face.
What's he gonna be like when he's 10 times as popular?
So what's the weather like out there? It's hot. Damn hot. Hot and wet. That's nice if you're with a lady, but it ain't no good if you're in the jungle.
Touchstone Pictures presents Robin Williams as Airman Adrian Cronauer, the wrong person.
Very attractive man, Eversole. Don't think I haven't noticed.
In the wrong place.
This will not look good on a resume.
At the right time.
Good morning, Vietnam!
What a country. Heat, humidity, terrorism. Still, it's better than New York in the summertime.
The moon brings the woman to the man. Capisci?
The moon is a little like love.
Will you marry me?
I will marry you. I will be your wife.
You love him, Loretta?
No.
Good. When you love him, they drive you crazy.
Sometimes
Why are you marrying Johnny? He's a fool.
it makes you act a little crazy.
Where are you taking me?
To the bed.
Oh, God. Okay, I don't care. Take me to the bed.
Isn't it romantic?
You got a love bite on your neck. Your life's going down the toilet.
You'll have your eyes open for you, my friend.
I have my eyes open.
I'll say no more.
You haven't said anything. You ruined my life.
That's impossible. You ruined my life.
Look, it's Cosmo's moon.
Why do men chase women?
Nerves? I don't want to talk about it.
That moon, that crazy moon.
Now, you talk.
I love you. What?
Snap out of it.
I'm confused.
They say there's nothing new under the sun.
Wait a minute.
But under the moon, that's another story.
You love him, Loretta?
No, I love him awful.
Oh, God, that's too bad.
Cher, Nicolas Cage, in a Norman Jewison film.
A la familia,
Moonstruck.
and John Candy are two opposites headed in the same direction.
I never did introduce myself. Del Griffin.
I hailed a cab on Park Avenue this afternoon, and before I could get in it, you stole it.
I'm sorry to announce that we're canceling Flight 909 due to severe weather in Chicago.
You're saying I could be stuck in Wichita?
Worse yet, they're stuck with each other.
Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
John Candy.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
Steve Martin.
Hey, Neil. Take my socks out of the sink if you're going to brush your teeth, all right?
Star in the hilarious comedy.